Well, we've talked a lot up to this point about the special town Millsboro is and how folks are flocking there. Of course, when you choose to live in a town, you want to know you'll be taken care of in times of need.
Since 1926, volunteers have put their lives on the line to keep others out of harm's way. The Millsboro Volunteer Fire Company is almost 100 years old. And as we hear from DelmarvaLife's Katie Zerilli, this organization is growing with this growing community.
Continue riding with us.
For Javon Harmon, firefighting is in the family.
Yeah, when I was younger, my uncle, he was a past chief down in Indian River Fire Company, one of our neighboring companies.
Seeing his uncle suit up and set out ignited a passion in younger him to follow in those footsteps. And so in 2016, he realized that dream with the Millsboro Fire Company.
I love this company. Great people here. It's been nothing but love since I've joined.
A sentiment that's shared by the company's expansive crew.
Between all of our members, probably got about 85 members right now. That includes firefighters, administrative people, ladies auxiliary. We have a very active auxiliary. We have an extremely active junior program.
Ron O'Neill is the company's president. He says they're the sole fire and E.M.S. provider for the town of Millsboro and its surrounding district, which, as many know, is quickly expanding.
Last year we ran about 625 fire calls with about 4,800 ambulance calls. So the guys are busy, guys and gals are busy all the time.
As a matter of fact, about a year and a half ago, they opened this new substation on Route 24.
That has been a tremendous move out there because we have a lot of folks that live out on the west side who are able to respond there. So that's really cut down our response time to have that station operating.
And that response time is crucial. For members like Javon, helping people in their time of need is why they do it.
You know, seeing that joy on somebody's face is definitely, it's a great feeling inside.
For Ron, another great feeling is when they're engaging with folks in town.
If you go to a community event and you have some young kids that come up and they're, you know, all the kids, they want to see a fire truck. And I think that's the exciting part, and that's the part that kind of sticks out.
And if those kids are serious about this stuff, Millsboro Fire Company's junior program starts at age 14.
We allow them to train with us, we allow them to do some work around the firehouse, and it just promotes that volunteerism aspect. As the older generation moves on, you have to have that younger generation come in.
Talk about having the heart. Ron says some of the members here have been involved for 50+ years.
All right, here I am in the driver's seat of engine 83-1, right, Ron?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ron, I've got my coat on, which is heavy and nice and warm for me.
Absolutely.
So I got that going on. So take me through kind of what would happen if we were heading out right now.
All right, EOC is going to dispatch us to an accident out on 113. So you're going to hop in here. Our volunteers are going to hop in the back. We're going to fire the truck up, make sure all the emergency lights are on. This is your display center that gives you information about the truck.
Okay.
How many people are on here and whether everybody's got their seatbelt on, make sure we're all belted up.
Gotcha.
Dispatch is going to dispatch us. I'm going to call dispatch and say 83-1 responding with a crew of 5. And then you're going to take us out there. First of all, you're going to have to work your way out into traffic here using the siren and the federal queue.
Yeah.
And that's how we work out into traffic and then get to the scene.
All right, here we are now at the pump panel. A lot going on here, obviously. So, Javon, can you kind of explain how this all works?
Yeah, so basically, once you get on scene to a fire, you're going to determine what size fire you got or what kind of fire you got. You're then going to come out here. Once your firefighters jump off the truck, whatever lines they pull off, you got several lines. You got a front bumper line. We got booster line on here. We got some lines coming off the back. So first you want to determine which line they have off. You don't want to pull a line that they don't have off.
Right.
You run into a lot of problems that way. So say if they pull the front bumper line, you'll find out which one they have. We got 2 up front on this engine here. You'll find out which one they have. Once you find out, you want to pull the lever here, and they're all labeled, so it's pretty simple. You'll pull it, and you'll end up getting water going to that line.
By its nature, this district presents a few unique challenges.
So we have a lot of farming community in our district, so that brings the farmer apparatus into the picture. We're also at the head of the Indian River down here too, so we have tidal waters. So we do have rescue boats where we are involved with water rescues as well. So that kind of expands our horizons a little bit, I guess you could say.
No matter what they're faced with, these guys and gals are willing to take on any challenge for the sake of this town.
I like it here. It still is a small town. Even though it's consistently growing, it still has that small town feel, and the people are just, it's the people, it's the town itself.
So when they hear that call, they'll sacrificially step up and do whatever it takes to help.
Ron says that every 5 years they upgrade a piece of apparatus. Their newest piece came in 2021, and they take good care of them because it's got to work right when they get there.
Absolutely.